This is The Wolf and the 7 Little Goats. Once upon a time, there was an old mother goat who had 7 little goats. She loved her children dearly. One day, the mother goat needed to fetch some food from the forest. She called her 7 little goats to come close, and she said, "I have to go into the forest. Be on your guard against the wolf. If he comes in, he will eat you up. He often disguises himself, but you will know it is him because he has a rough voice and black feet." The little goats said, "Don't worry, Mother. We will take care of ourselves." So the mother goat left, feeling content. A short time later, someone knocked at the door and cried, "Open the door, dear children. Your mother is here, and I have brought something back from the forest for each of you." But the little goats knew that it was the wolf's voice because it was rough. "We will not open the door," they called back. "You are not our mother. She has a soft, pleasant voice, and your voice is rough. You are the wolf." So the wolf went and bought himself a great lump of chalk, which he ate to make his voice sound soft. Not sure if that works. Then he came back, knocked at the door, and cried, "Open the door, dear children. Your mother is here, and I have brought something back from the forest for each of you." But he was resting his black front paws against the window, and the children saw them. They cried, "We will not open the door. Our mother does not have black feet. You are the wolf." So the wolf ran to the miller and said, "Sprinkle some white flour over my feet." The miller thought to himself that the wolf must be trying to deceive someone, and he refused. But the wolf said, If you don't do it, I will eat you up." Then the miller was afraid, and he made the wolf's paws white. The wolf knocked at the goat's door a third time and said, "Open the door, dear children. Your mother is here, and I have brought something back from the forest for each of you." The little goats cried, "First, show us your feet, so we will know that you are not the wolf." The wolf put his paws against the window. The goats saw that they were white, and they believed all he said and opened the door. In ran the wolf. The little goats were terrified. One sprang under the table, the second into the bed, the third into the cold stove, the fourth behind the kitchen door, the fifth into the cupboard, the sixth under the sink, and the seventh inside the grandfather clock. But the wolf came and found them. He swallowed them one after the other. The youngest goat, hidden inside the grandfather clock, was the only one he did not find. When the wolf was full, he went and lay down under a tree in the green meadow outside and slept. Soon afterwards, the mother goat came home. The door to her house stood wide open. The tables, chairs, and benches were thrown about. The sink was cracked, and quilts and pillows were pulled off the bed. Her children were nowhere to be found. She called them by name, one after another, but no one answered. At last, when she called the name of the youngest, a soft voice replied, "Mother, I am in the clock." She took the little goat out, and he told her that the wolf had tricked them and had eaten all the others. You can imagine how the mother goat wept for her poor children. After a while, they went outside, where they found the wolf under a tree, snoring. The mother goat looked closely and saw that something was moving and struggling in his fat belly. "Is it possible," she said, "that my poor swallowed children are still alive?" The youngest goat ran to fetch scissors, a needle and thread. The mother goat cut open the wolf's stomach while he slept so heavily. All 6 little goats sprang out one after another. They were all still alive, because in his greediness the wolf had swallowed them whole. They were so happy. Then the mother goat said, "Go and look for some big stones, and we will use them to fill the wolf's stomach." The 7 little goats hauled the stones with all their strength and crammed them into the wolf's stomach. Their mother quickly sewed him up again. He did not stir. Some time later, the wolf woke up, and he felt very thirsty because his stomach was full of dry stones. He decided to go to the well for a drink, but when he began to move, the stones in his stomach rattled. He cried out, What rumbles and tumbles against my poor bones. I ate 6 small goats, but they now feel like stones." When he got to the well and leaned over the water to drink, the heavy stones made him fall in. The wolf sank and drowned. The 7 little goats saw and came running. They shouted, "The wolf is dead! The wolf is dead!" and danced for joy around the well with their mother. What a great family story. I love this. Okay, bye-bye.